Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So excited. This is going up on Sunday, so I usually don't do that, but we have a new launch. And is it new? So we have the Natasha Denona Mini Rose Palette. None of these shades are new, okay? The name of the palette is new. The color selection in a palette is new. But it is pretty. Like, I can't deny her eye for color. Like, it is gorgeous. It really is. And I do like the fact that it goes with the cheek and the lipstick. Or one of the lipsticks. Probably all of her lipsticks for that matter. But this is, mine's Filthy Dirty. This is the Rose Cheek Duo. And it's a highlighter and a blush. Beside the palette. Let me show it to you. Okay. Let me show it to you right. They really do kind of look good together, in my opinion, and it looks good on the skin too, in my opinion. I always liked this. I could have used it in a bigger, but at the same time, I don't know if I do need a bigger one, because think of it, I don't go through it that often, and this is a cream to powder blush, which I do enjoy, to be fair, considering I don't wear that much cream, but I'm kind of getting into it. And the fact that this turns into a powder, chef's kiss. It doesn't disturb the makeup underneath. It's just perfect. But let's get into what's on my face, and then we'll get into the palette. And then we will get into comparing them, which, by the way, this here, this little baby, makes number 20 in my collection of these mini palettes. Yeah, it's the mini. The mini, the mini, the mini, the midi, and then our bigger palettes, the larger palettes, right? And then I guess there'd be her big palettes too. But anywho, this makes number 20. I have 19 of them sitting over here, and this one makes 20. And I'm pretty sure I have every single one of them. I'm like 99% sure. Because I love this brand. Okay, so I'm just saying. Now I could be missing one, in which case if I am, I will be searching for it. But I don't think I am. So for the face, I am running low on it, the Natasha Denona Foundation X. Yes, Foundation X. I am wearing the Natasha Denona Concealer. I set with the Natasha Denona Powder in N6. So really, we've got a whole face pretty much of Natasha Denona, except for my bronzer. Can we guess my bronzer? No, you can't. Because you haven't seen the video yet. But it's Wet n Wild. Go figure, right? Who would have thought? I stole it back from my kids because, oh my gosh, you all. This bronzer's nice. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Sunset Striptease. Now, my packaging is bad. And you know how I feel. Well, you'll know how I feel about Wet n Wild in a little bit. But this is what it looks like. And y'all, it is so close to the Armani bronzer I have in 100. It's like, they're both the same in my opinion. I love them. I love both of those bronzers. Like, I got my favorite high-end and my favorite drugstore, affordable. The high-end one's a little bit darker, which is nice in the summer, but I feel like this bronzer, the Wet n Wild, is really going to stand out come fall, or winter, to be fair, fall and winter. But, anywho. And then for the blush and highlighter, of course, the Rose Cheek Duo that I just showed you. The blush and the highlighter. And now for the palette. You know what? I really hope that she comes out with the mascara. I really think she needs to come out with a mascara. So the first shade we're going to use is this one here. I tried to use all the shades so that you could get somewhat. So I'm going to set the eye. I just used her concealer for a primer today because, well, I'm lazy. I'm not going to lie. Alright, the first shade we're going to go into is this light mauve color. Pinky. Like, I will say... Uh-oh. Everything's falling. No, right brush. I was like, shoot, I just grabbed the wrong brush, but I didn't. What fell, though, because I think it was the mascara I'm going to use, maybe. Maybe not. I have got to get this cleaned up. Y'all, you would be... You probably have a heart attack if you saw what I'm working with here. Because it is a mess. Like, a teetotal mess of an area right now. Like, my brushes are clean. Like, I don't know why I'm OCD about that. I mean, like, I clean my brushes almost every night. And if I don't, it's every other night for sure, like 100%. But for the most part, it is, every night. But do I clean up anything else? No. My brushes and my sponges, sure. If I use a sponge and stuff, sure. But anything else? Nope. And I pretty much used all Natasha Denona brushes today too. I pulled them back out. I thought it was only appropriate. I'm stuck in between all these brushes. Like, I was using Refer the other day, and I was like, man, I really like these brushes. And I love my BK Beauty. And Sigma's okay. I like BK Beauty better than Sigma, but I like the Sigma prices the better. But as far as quality, BK, I think it's better quality. And the shapes. I kind of think Sigma kind of has more shapes. But there's just something about the brushes that are kind of not as soft as BK Beauty. I don't know. They're softer than Morphe, don't get me wrong. I have them too. And I like some Morphe brushes even. But I really do like the Refer and the Natasha, the Wayne Goss. I really do like them. I haven't broken into my Sonia G yet, but we'll get there one day. So we're just going to apply this. And I like this shade because you can go in with a very light dusting, which would be pretty if you put that on and then this psychedelic color over top of it. Or you can build it up for a little more pigment. So I do like this shade a good bit, to be fair. Alright, now we're going to go into, and there's 3 mattes. So the first shade that I used was a matte, which I set. Then this shade here, then this next shade. There's 3 mattes, and then a duochrome, and a metallic, I believe. So we're going to go into this shade now. But what I'm wondering is, she's came out with a mini rose. Is she going to come out with a midi? And if she does, will it have repeat colors? That's what I'm wondering too. Because it's like, do we need that, Don't get me wrong, I would love to have, but wouldn't retro glam kind of be considered rose? In a way? I mean, I don't know. But you can see that this color is definitely dark. So it goes from light to a dark color. This is an all-in-one palette for me. I don't think you're going to get that many looks out of it. But you can definitely go day to night. For sure. You can go every day to date night even. Or like date time. Like going out on a date type of thing. Or if you're just running errands, you can do a light, wash of color with this palette. But as far as like variety, you're not going to get too much. But for the price point, like $27, is it the best price? No. But for what you're getting, I think it is. Like, the quality is undeniable. And I don't feel like you're just paying for a name when you're buying these at all. I'm not a fan of the packaging of this, but I do get it. You got to cut your price. You got, when you're making something, cut corners and stuff to keep the price down. And if it was nicer packaging, it might up that price to like $35, in which case then you're like, is it worth it type of thing. Now we're going to take that same dark shade and I'm going to run it under the lower lash line. I use the Tarte Fake Awake cream liner for my waterline. And again, this color can be sheared out even. Like, I like the fact that her shades do that. You can go in with a wash, a color, or you can actually build it up. It's like whatever your preference is. And I get it, as she is a makeup artist, a phenomenal makeup artist. You know, you want to build your color. You don't want it to go in, because if you put too much, it's hard to fix that. Where if you can build it however you want. And again, I'm not a makeup artist, so I have no idea really what I'm doing. I just, fly by the seat of my pants. But these shadows kind of just do the work for you. And to be fair, the brushes are doing the same. I don't think you can purchase her brushes anymore on our website. Or some of them you might be able to. I'm not really for sure. But I do like her brushes. I really do. I like the shapes of them and everything. Okay. So we have used... So the first shade that I sat with is called Opart. No. Yes. No. No. The first shade I sat with is called Flamingo. Yeah. Then we moved into Andy. And then we went to Opart. Now we're going to go into Rose Gold, which is this shade right here. And we're going to put that all over the lid. Well, about 2/3 of the lid. And it is gorgeous. And I will show you the comparisons of the other palettes, because I would say this does lean on the more pinkier side, rose, where the other palettes don't. It does look very similar to some, but it's not the same. But I like these because you get options now. Do you want the bronzier, the orangier colors? Do you want the pinkier colors? Do you want just the plain neutral colors? Like, there are options for whatever you are looking for. Now we're going to go into my favorite shade, Psychedelic. And this is one of my favorite shades. And I know that this is a repeat shade for sure. But, well, they're all repeats, but I'm okay with this shade. Like, this shade, Galaxia, Babies, those three she can keep on repeating, and I'm perfectly fine with. Like, those are the most prettiest shades ever. Alright. Then I went ahead and took another brush. It's just a little bit bigger than the one I just used for the inner corner. And I'm going to pick up the Psychedelic shade. Now, you can see that this is just the rose gold. This one here, I put just in the middle, the Psychedelic shade. So you can see the difference. Like, that gives you enough. Don't get me wrong. That's enough shine if that's all, you want to go for. But if you did want to amp it up just a little, there you go. You could definitely do so. And that is just gorgeous. Okay, I know you're saying it's reuse shades. Come on, how much? But I'm telling you, putting it together like that, it is good, y'all. And I know, and I have all the palettes that these shades are in too. Don't get me wrong. So did I need to purchase this? Probably not. Did I? Obviously. But again, I'm a fool. We're aware of that. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of what I am. Trust me. I'm well aware of it. I'm using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang in brown for the mascara. I was going to use black, and you could, and I still think it'd be pretty, but I just think the brown with this look does something for me. It just makes it look so, I don't know, but something. And I really do like this mascara for brown. So far so good with the mascara. And I seen that they were coming out with another color too for the Bad Gal Bang, and I'm curious. It was like violet maybe. And I just purchased the Glam Light setting powders. They came out with, I think, 5. I purchased 3 of the 5. You know, I bought the strawberry shortcake, right? That was a given. And then I purchased the translucent, and I think it was banana. Was the other one I purchased? I'm not for sure. So I got a translucent, a pinky colored one, and a yellow one. But I do like this mascara because I can use it for the bottom lashes and the top, and that I really like. Even though I don't mind using 2 separate mascaras for top and bottom, it does come in handy when you can just use one. There's no denying that. And the palette is pretty you know, you're going to know what you're doing when you get it. It's not too many options, but it's definitely enough to do whatever it is you're looking for the day. I think it's gorgeous. No denying that. Do you need it? I'm biased. We all know that, right? We're aware that I am like a fan, right? So when I say, yeah, you need it, I am a fan. So I'm going to say this. But do you need it is a question you got to ask yourself. I can't answer that for you. I mean, I could, but I won't. So let's start comparing these lovely palettes together. Now, some are way off base, obviously. So first, we have the Mini Gold. I guess I should open them all up and then kind of hold up the rose like this, maybe. Okay, so the Mini Gold versus the Mini Nude, yeah, the Mini Rose. I know, y'all, I'm losing it. Oh, for lips, I'm wearing the I Need a Rose in, I believe it's Daphne. Hold on. Yeah, Daphne. I had to think about it. And look, y'all, I purchased a new Golden Glimmer Gloss. Because my daughter stole mine. Yes, she did. Okay, now we're going to go into the Metropolis. Again, nowhere near. You know what I mean? Like, not even close. Actually, I'm wondering. I don't think I need to hold up the I Need a Nude for some of these. I'm not thinking, right? I don't know. Okay, now this is the My Dream. And again, this one's more, it's not pinky. Sorry. I just messed that up after saying I was going to do it like that, didn't I? Alright, I Need a Dream. Or, my Dream palette. My Mini Dream. The Mini Rose. So you can definitely see that it is different. And I think that's the biggest difference. This is just more pink compared to other things. This is the Mini Star. I don't think this one's available anymore. This is the Mini Nude. So again, I mean, the names pretty much kind of give away, like, the vibe you're going to get. You know what I mean? And I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. This is Biba, I'm almost positive, yeah. Biba is more peach. And the ratio, see, I like this ratio. 3 mattes, 2 metallics. I need at least 2 mattes, you know what I mean? 4 mattes for me is too much because I'm not all matte girly. I mean, this one does have this one is 3 and 2, I think, or is that a cream to matte formula? Cream to powder, I mean, and it's cream to powder. This one is the Mini Glam. And again, neutral but more cool toned, but neutral. You know what I mean? Not pink. But what I was curious, see, a lot of people were comparing it to the nude and to Starlit, I think. But those don't go pink. So I was more thinking like the Love and stuff, where this is more pinky. But it is different still. It is. So, but I do think that these kind of would go good together in a way. Oh, did I say what that one was? I think that was the Crush. Yeah, that was Mini Crush. This is Mini Love. My Mini Love is broke. You know, this is the only one, the palette that the plastic broke, to be fair. Now, you know, this one is kind of close, I think. Well, no, because this is more purpley pink, where this is definitely more like a neutral pink, to be fair. I've done it again. So there is still a difference in these two. I suck at this, by the way, comparing these things, because sometimes I just think I'm colorblind. Alright, this is the Starlit. And I don't think they look the same. I really don't. Again, I think this goes more brown, cool toned. And this one's more pinky brown type shades. In my opinion, again. I should just... Here, we're going to have to go like this, because I keep switching these palettes and messing it up for y'all. I'm sorry. This is Mini Zendo. So again, you can see, not even close. This is Mini Retro. Now this one does have pinky, but it's got the green in it. I know, y'all are sitting there going, girl, could you get your life together, please? But these are kind of close, other than the greens, you know, and they're going more pink. But I do... It's like close but no cigar. However, if you combined, like if you did have like this palette with another palette, you might, you know, it would be good companion palettes for each other. This is the Mini Bronze. This is the Mini... Wait, if that's Zendo, what did I say the other one was? That was Retro. Did I say Zendo? That was the Starlet. Yeah, I don't know what I said. I think I messed up, y'all. I think I called the Mini Retro the Zendo, maybe. Or I done something. I don't know what I done, because this says Zendo here. Mini Zendo. Or did I show this one twice? That could have been it, too. Knowing me, that could have been it. This is the Mini Sunset. Yeah. And again, certain palettes I think look good together. Like the Sunset and the Bronze. I love those two together. And I love that she does this to give people options for things too. This is the Mini Pastel. Yeah. This is the Mini Tropic. Yep. Again, so far off it's not funny. Some are close, some just are so far off it's not funny. Like this one. Trichrome, Mini Trichrome. I could definitely see. Don't you see how they're alike? I mean, if you have this, you definitely don't need this. Sometimes I think people just like to complain. I really do. Because I've seen a lot of people going, oh, it's the same old thing. And I'm like, well, now if you're talking about repeat shades, sure. But it's completely different than these. And I do think there's a difference on the eyes also with them. This is the Mini Lila. Or Lila, however you want to pronounce it. Like, to be fair, I kind of even think these two would be pretty together. And the last one, the Mini Xeon. Is that how you say this one? And that is all 20 of her minis. Man, I didn't realize she had that many of them. I don't know how many of them, though, is really still for sale. I am curious on that. I'm curious on how many of these you can still get in, like, because I don't think she has 20 available on her website. She might, though. I really don't know. But for $27, of course, when I first started buying these, they were $25, so much better price point. But for $27 even, like, that's not a bad price point. It really isn't. And to try the formula without committing to a pricier palette, I think is smart. Or just to give, you know, people in different price brackets, maybe nobody wants to spend that kind of money, you know? Like, you have it, but you ain't going to use that on makeup. It gives them options to use it at the same time, you know what I mean? And I think that's great that she does that. She hits every, like, price point type of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, overall, I think that these mini palettes are genius. I really enjoy all of them. There's not one I don't. I mean, I guess preference, you know, yeah, there's some that I don't use much, but for the most part, I use them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way, comparing the two them and stuff, so you could see it. Each and every one of them. Like I said, there's 20 total that I have. I'm assuming that, you know, I have them all, but I could be wrong. There's always that. But let me know your thoughts. Did you buy it? Are you thinking about it even? I enjoy them. You know, my thoughts on it. So, but the overall look, I think is gorgeous. I like pairing it. I like pairing it with the I Need a Rose and the I Need a Rose lip too. It kind of brings the whole collection together. You know what I mean? So it would have been nice to see her release this palette when she released these, though. I think that would have made some sense. But it's also nice to know that I only have to spend $27 instead of, if I had to buy all, it'd probably be about $100. So that's nice. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way. If it did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday unless there's a new launch like today. And I will see you tomorrow. Back to the alphabet. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.